Hey, what's up guys, this is Astranox and I'm back with another Epic 7 video. So should you pull for Cermia? Let's begin with Border Coin. This artifact, this 5-star artifact builds up when you use a non-attack skill. It's only gonna work on a warrior. So 7.5 to 15% attack increase, stacks 3 times. So after you bring it to plus 15 enhancement, it's gonna be 11.5% attack increase or 15% attack increase, depending on, like, between those two, depending on how many times you limit broken the Border Coin artifact, how many times you've gotten Border Coin. So it's only truly gonna be shining on Cermia. I know you can use it on Helga and on Kitty Clarissa, but let's talk about Cermia here. Yeah, Border Coin, really, like, if you just keep on pulling Border Coin and you don't pull Cermia, like, how bad are you gonna feel? Just think about this one though. Like, how bad are you gonna feel? Let's talk about Cermia. We've got the IP collaboration that's coming soon. There's possibly going to be multiple limited heroes obtainable while it lasts. So, like, next month, there's going to be the IP collaboration. Like, I don't know exactly how it's going to work, but let's say every week they're releasing a hero, and it could be like, there could be multiple limited heroes with a 121 guarantee summon system. But yeah, just for that fact, I would just not pull. Now, let me talk about other reasons why you should not be pulling. Like, in PvE, I mean, defense down is up most of the time, making her skill 3 not so amazing anymore. If you don't know, defense down debuff reduced the target's defense by 70%. Now you're left with 30% of the target's defense, which she's gonna cut in half. But it's only 30% of the defense that's gonna be left. So to be honest, like, it's not gonna be so amazing. I know her damage can be insane, especially in Golem with the 30% damage increase because she's fire versus earth, and that's how it works in stage 11. But yeah, let me talk about her multiplier. Skill 1, 224%. It is actually high, it's good. You've got the attack buff on skill 2 and you get the extra turn after that. The attack buff lasts 2 turns. It's 75% attack increase because it's a greater attack buff. If you're pairing her with Mascot Hazel, then I mean, you're not gonna benefit too much from a second greater attack buff. So that's another reason why you should not pull, especially if you run Mascot Hazel already. If you want to pair her with Mascot Hazel and, let's say, Golem. So yeah. Now, yes, she destroys Golem, right? That is where she truly shines. But then she can definitely shine in Guild War and in Arena. I say Guild War first because it's 3v3 and Arena is 4v4, and she is pretty self-sufficient with this. And then you don't even need someone to defense down. You don't even need someone to attack buff. She could just go and then boom, one-shot someone with these two things. Okay, it's great, but let's say you already have 2 single target damage dealers built up, especially of 2 different elements. Then you've got a heavy investment in Molagoras on both of those heroes. Let's say you pulled for Luna, you got Luna, and then your second, let's say it's Sid. I'm running Sid. He's amazing. So I mean, I would say that's another reason why you wouldn't pull for Cermia. You already got these things covered. Now, if you're already farming Golem 11, why do you want her? Why do you want her? Do you just want to kill Golem a minute faster, a few seconds faster? Like, why? Do you have unlimited energy? Because, I mean, I definitely don't. As free-to-play, I don't have that. You're gonna spend a lot of money if you just want some crazy fast runs of sub 2 minutes runs. Like, do you really need that, like, to shave off that minute or those few seconds? Because that's really, like, truly where she's gonna shine. It's gonna be there. So yeah, skill enhancing, if you do that skill 2 enhance, it's gonna be much more fluid. She's gonna use skill 3 every 3 turns. That's just a fact right there for you guys if you decide to pull for her. To be honest, the unhealable debuff is quite underwhelming. Her kit is selfish, but her damage, of course, is crazy. So decide as you wish with this information. If you need a single a fire element single target damage dealer for Golem and or PvP Guild War Arena, then you could try pulling for her. Set yourself a limit, of course. Most players that would be pulling for her are going to be players that spend some money in the game. If you're free to play and you're going all in for her, I mean, it could be all in, you got like 20 summons, which is not much, but like if you're going all in with like 500 Covenant bookmarks, like really like think about it, guys. If you, yeah, for burst damage, I'd use Uberius Tooth for her, or Border Coin if you pull it for long battles. If you, yeah, if you keep pulling that Border Coin artifact, you don't pull Cermia, like who are you gonna use Border Coin on, really? Think about it. Her skill 3 can be used, and then you can do skill 2 and then skill 3 again. That's a great combo. It deals a lot of burst damage. If you pair her with Isaria, you can do that combo twice, which is insane damage. So yeah, I mean, you could burst some Abyss fights with her, but she's fire. So against ice, it's in most cases she's gonna be missing. But if you get lucky and you just don't miss, that's good. But yeah, I mean, she's truly gonna shine in Golem. Great burst for PvP though, but if you got those things covered, like, you don't really need to pull for her. It's a great hero for people who already farm content with overgeared heroes and want faster Golem speedruns. But like I said, you're gonna be shaving up a couple seconds, a minute, maybe 2, I doubt it. But yeah, you're already overgearing the content, so yeah. I mean, it's good for Golem if your team can actually apply defense down debuff with a good uptime and a mix of other debuffs, like especially attack down debuff, cutting the attack in half of the target, which in turn allows your team to survive much more easily and relieve some stress off your Soul Weaver, your healers, your healer or healers. If you apply hit chance decrease debuff, that's another way to increase your team survival. Of course, you're gonna need a mix of all these things, not all, but I would definitely get defense down part of your group for Golem 11. If you can bring attack down debuff, that's great, that really helps. Or hit chance decrease. Of course, you're gonna need some healing, and you can also use the spelling to remove the buffs on the Golem, which is gonna speed up your run, and also you're gonna take less damage. Running a knight with Ordeus, these are all ways to make Golem easier. You can just kill Golem 11 whatever stage with Kiris, with just poison and just supporting heroes, like a knight. To, like, you can use Falconer Artillery, you got the Dispel, you got the defense down. That already covers a couple things, some small amount of healing. You can run Mascot Hazel for some healing for the greater attack buff, and the unhealable, so the runs are shorter, and you can kill the Golem faster. But if you already have all these things out of 3 heroes in your team, you could bring Cermia in to really, like, it could like, if she's the only true damage dealer in your group, she could potentially make your runs twice as fast. Like, let's say you were relying on Kiris, right? You were running poison. Kiris is not very reliable with the skill 3 into skill 1 to drop 3, potentially up to 3 poison effects for 2 turns. She keeps on sometime, like when there's a few debuff on the target, she just uses skill 3 into skill 2, which extend the duration of the debuffs, but it could be just 1 debuff applied on the target, and she's gonna just keep on going with that rotation, and it's really annoying. So she could be your the only damage dealer, and then you would use 3 other heroes that fill the other roles, like that bring the debuffs and like some buffs on your team, and the dispelling and the healing and all that. She could be that hero, but then she can also be replaced. You can definitely use other heroes instead of her. Like a great healer that provides attack down is a Kates. I mean, you can just use a 3-star fire Carmen Rose. She has attack buff and defense buff on herself, and she dispelled the Golem and applies speed down debuff. So I mean, Carmen Rose is just a really strong hero. If you were lucky enough to have Cirilla, just use Cirilla. You can apply attack down debuff for 2 turns on the Golem. You can attack buff herself with skill 2. You can get some life back. You can apply burn, and burn deals 70%. I mean, it deals 60% of your attack and bypasses 70% of the defense of the target. I mean, there's multiple options instead of Cermia, really. I mean, let's say you have a Iberia's Tooth, you have no one to really use it on, which I doubt. I mean, you can just use it on Lorena. You can just, if you pulled for Luna, you can just use it on her. But I mean, yeah, if you somehow have an extra one or something, you can use her. It could be the reason you pull for Cermia, especially if you need a fire single target damage dealer. But yeah, if you have Luna already and you're running double single target damage dealers in Arena or Guild War or both, and you build them, like I said, you heavily invested into them, Molagora wise, I mean, just skip this banner, guys. But yeah, I feel like I talked about multiple reasons why you should not pull. I talked about a few reasons why you might want to pull, but to be honest, in most cases, you might just be overgearing the content, and really, to me, there's only one real reason why you want to pull for her. And well, I mean, of course, many players will just pull for her because they just like her aesthetic, how she looks. Maybe it could be her skills, it could be her story, it could be some players don't need too many things to be happy with a hero. So yeah, she's a waifu. I mean, that's one good reason. But I'm talking mostly for the free-to-play player base out there, myself included. Yeah, the points that I brought were good ones. Why you should definitely not pull for her, especially with the IP collaboration coming up. I mean, we don't know exactly which heroes are going to be coming up, but if we've got the 121 summon guarantee limited banner, that's definitely a good reason to save. Definitely a good reason to save. And since Luna was not too far behind, you might be still struggling to build up those 121 summons. So yeah, you need a lot of bookmarks for that. That's 600 and that's 605 Covenant bookmarks if you want to guarantee summon a limited hero. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. If you're still gonna be summoning, well, good luck to you. If you summon her, grats. Of course, if you needed that single target damage dealer for PvP, it could be the reason why you go for her, and then Golem would be like a plus, speeding up your Golem run. That could be a plus. Or like I said, she could be, let's say you were running Kiris for taking out Golem, she could replace Kiris, but she's gonna need some good gear, guys. Like, you can't just like slap any type of gear on Cermia and she's gonna carry your like under-geared group or something like that. Like, you need to bring debuffs. That's the core of the game. If you want to play your cards right, like, bring the utility, bring the buffs, bring mostly the debuffs. They're so strong in this game. Bring those things, and if you have room for another hero, Cermia could be it, but set yourself a limit and don't go crazy with the summoning, guys. Alright, that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon if you'd like to be notified whenever I release a new video. And yeah, her stats, really, I didn't talk about them. She's got the same stats as ML Ken. That's the way it works, guys. When heroes are of the same class and the same astrological sign, they share the same stats. So I mean, we know that ML Ken is pretty beefy, so I would say her survival is good. Her speed for a warrior, that's it's decent. Her attack is very high, very good attack. So if you pair the attack, like I said, with the great attack, and the multipliers are not insane, but she penetrates 50% of the target's defense. So yeah, just really crazy in Guild War offense, especially. Like, you don't even need an attack buffer. You can run her with 2 supports, and I mean, she, like, with a few skill ups, she can definitely just skill 2 and 2 skill 3 and just kill someone easily. Like, you won't need some crazy gear to to achieve that. And especially if it lands as a crit and then you've got Iberia's Tooth, that is a lot of burst damage. That is a lot of burst damage. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Check out my other videos, they should be showing up on the screen now. And once again, if you're summoning for her, good luck. Alright, peace out for now. I'm not gonna be summoning.